Greetings, grand risings, and namaste to my beautiful soul family. I hope everyone is doing well this AM and filled with what? You already know how I say it, filled with the attitude of gratitude, right? And so this morning, I just been, guided to talk about a few things. We hadn't had an Empress Tee Healing Chat in a minute. So I just decided, hey, it's time for us to chop it up a little bit. And so, I wanted to kind of like go back and talk about, the principles of Reiki because I know touch on it a little bit, but I really don't, go into, detail as to far as what it is, right? And so I just want to take a little bit of your time this morning and talk about the principles of Reiki and how I incorporate them into my life because again we are a channel over here that talks about healing and maybe some of the things that I share with you all, it may help and touch someone. Okay, so the principles of Reiki. Just for today I will let go of anger. Just for today I will let go of worry. Just for today I will do my work honestly. Just for today, I will be grateful for my many blessings. Just for today, I will be kind to each and every living being. And so those are the 5 principles of Reiki. And so those principles, if incorporated in your life, will guide you into a state of peace. But you have to believe in those principles. Be grateful just for today. Just take it one day at a time. You know, we are not living in the future. We're not living in the past. We are living in the present. So, it's best to live in the present and be grateful for the many blessings. And that's like what I like to say a lot all the time is, filled with the attitude of gratitude. Because being grateful is the first step for the universe saying, okay, you know, he and she, or take it how it resonate, is, they're thankful for the things and the people in their lives. Well, let me open up more doors for them. You know what I'm saying? And believing and trusting and knowing. And this is what I'm talking about whenever we talk about our chakras, being in aligned with the universe, okay? Being grateful for the people in your life. And I give you an example of that. Whenever I had lost my father, I was still grieving. And, I had friends that said, you know what? Hey, just come on out. Said it's time for you to get out the house. So, I said, okay. So I went out and hung out, with my friends. And, it was a song that had come on. And it just, took me back to a place of deep grief. And at that moment, each and every one of my friends came up and they showed empathy. They felt my grief. They held me. It was a safe place. And, at that moment, you know what I'm saying? I felt that, all of my chakras had opened up because, starting from the root chakra, I felt safe, you know what I'm saying, in expressing my grief, with them without fear of, being told, oh, everybody died, or some sarcastic BS like that. No, I was not in fear of that. So I felt safe. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a sense of security. As I move on up from my root chakra to my sacral chakra, we talk about emotions. I was emotionally able to express my grief. Okay? They were able to receive and they were able to give back that emotional support. Moving up to the solar plexus, I had the strength enough, okay, to be able to be vulnerable at that time and not try to bottle up all those emotions within me. So that strength from that solar plexus chakra allowed me to be vulnerable, moving up to my heart chakra. My heart chakra opened up with love, from the support, from the soul connection of the empathy that they felt for me, that they felt on a deeper level, not on a surface level, which moving up to the throat chakra, which allowed me to speak my truth. Going on up to the third eye chakra, the intuition, the knowing, the guiding from my ancestors, my spirit guides. This is your soul tribe. This is your soul tribe. And then for the third eye chakra, to the crown chakra, being connected, understanding that the universal energy that I am interconnected to, we are all interconnected to through our own life force energy. But we're gonna go a little bit, more into detail on that. And I'd also been led to, kind of clear up some of the things that I say, like one thing I say a lot is go within. And, I just wanna, kind of like, you know, say what I mean whenever I say go within. I'm talking about being somewhere alone, sitting somewhere silent. You know what I'm saying? Not being engaged with any other people. I'm talking to the grown people who want to see change in their life, because there are things that have to be brought to the surface in order for them to be examined and healed. And this is what I'm saying: whenever you balance your chakras, there is a high propensity of you healing yourself from the things that once haunted you. So, you know, I was sitting here thinking, oh, my stomach growling. As I was sitting here thinking, whenever I say go within, I'm talking about looking at yourself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Saying to yourself, why is it that I, react or respond to this way or that way? How is it that, I'm still, attracting the same people and stuff? It's all about vibrations, it's all about energy, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the energy that you put out to the universe. And I'm not even talking about in your personal connections or in your in your personal life. I'm talking about even for your finances, for your financial stability, for your financial abundance, for your love and abundance. So if say things to yourself that keep you in a lower vibration, of lack, saying, oh, well, that'll never happen to me. Well, it won't ever happen to you because you've already said that it won't. So that's why you have to be careful, what I'm saying, of what you say. Going back to, going within, you know, there may have been times where, growing up as a child, that your voice wasn't heard. Your opinions didn't matter. So in defense of yourself, you kept a lot of things to yourself as a child growing up. But then as you become an adult, anything that someone says to you is defensive. Now is the time, Now you're like in this energy of, well, ain't nobody gonna talk to me like how, that made me, feel this is how I am. No, these are the things that you have to go within and try to heal within yourself. Okay, now I realize that because whenever I was growing up, for example, I'm just pulling stuff out of my head. It has nothing to do with me personally, And whenever I was in the sixth grade, I wanted to play, the drums, but people outside of me, outside of my family and within my family, discouraged that. Now, every time somebody mentions something about drums, that's the first thing that come to. Those are unhealed wounds. Those are the things that lead us to make the decisions or create the reality that we are in presently. So on this journey called life, we're still living, we're still learning, we're still mastering lessons. And the mastering comes from sitting down and going within and looking at and examine the way how you move, how your energy flows. Knowing thyself. It's a beautiful thing. It's an ever learning thing. It's an ever evolving thing. Experience, way of life. Because for me, that's what it is. My way of life. I see the changes in my life. I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just sharing my experience because, again, this is the Empress Tee Healing Chat, right? All right. I said enough, my beautiful soul family. Hope you all have an amazing day filled with many blessings and filled with gratitude. Be safe in these spiritual streets. Until next time, I'm out.